Hey guys, and welcome back to Storytime. 2 Gryphon with you here to keep you company for a little while into the long, lonely, dark night. If it is night for you, I don't know, it could be daytime when you're watching this. If it is, hope you're having a lovely day. I hope everybody out there is having a great day. We got Fluster with us here, our little hero who has now set up a small and temporary, well, it's not temporary, but it's just a small moon base. And we're not gonna build this one up too big because it's just a lunar base, and there just needs to be enough stuff here to where if we ever have to land on this base again, we can come down here and get more resources and refuel and whatnot. And so we don't have to have like a full base here. We're gonna build it a little bit. We're gonna search around the planet, search around the moon a little bit, and see what we find, and just kind of explore, you know, a little bit. Now these moons are a little bit harder because they actually, since they're smaller, it's even easier to get lost from your base, and you don't want that. We're going to take some compound here because the next thing we have to do is we're going to build a vehicular. Fluster's going to make himself a nice vehicular over here, and I do hope that we have enough compound for the seat. Let's build a large, there we go. Oh, wait a minute, I need aluminum. Shit. Well, I don't think we're gonna be building a large one because we don't have the aluminum to do so. So we're gonna stick with a medium, which I'm not terribly happy about because smaller, it can carry less things, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but we have a vehicle, and this is good. All right, now we need to make the seat. Gotta come over here, get some more compound, making a seat. I think I only need 2 to make the seat. I think. Okay, we're almost out of everything here, so yeah, that's a thing. We're definitely gonna have to, you know, stock back up on compound and resin, and no, we don't want a solar panel. We already did that one. Winch. Yeah, a seat. Now, I'm gonna test something out here before I put the seat on the rover. I'm gonna try and put it on the ship because the last time we were here, we put a habitat on the ship, and it caused some really bad glitches, and we don't want to go through that again. So we're going to go up here and see if this seat, okay, the seat will fit on the ship. There it is. So awesome. So maybe next time when we're going somewhere, we won't have to deal with glitching out. But as for right now, the seat is going to go onto our, there we go. Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough compound for shit, do I? So we're gonna have to go out and get stuff. Okay. Gonna have to get some things. I should really, wait a minute. I do have enough compound for one thing, and it's a small solar, and we want that. We definitely want that because it's going to help power our vehicle here. I'm gonna put it like on the back. There we go. That's, oh, come on. Don't do that. What's wrong with you? Come here, come on. Stupid game. Where did it go? I want to pick you up. Why? Oh boy. Okay, this is getting stupid. Here, let's pull away. Okay, now get out of the thing. Now go back here and pick back up. Yeah, there's the solar thing that fell right off the back. Okay. Let's put it on the front instead. Okay, there we go. Aha! Now we're rolling. All right, let's go out and get some things. I mean, right off the bat, I see this. I think this is, yeah, this is aluminum. So, well, shit, you know what? I could have just walked over here and got enough aluminum. No, because I need, crap, I need, a refinery for that, and I don't have enough to make a refinery, so yeah, we're just gonna pick this up for now. And gather the hell out of it. gathering the stuff. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys about a certain story. Again, about, well, something that was a thing to me in my childhood that, wound up being kind of weird. Oh, there's more. Yeah, okay. That's good enough. Let's go put that back. Yeah, I don't even know why. I can just go right back here to my base. I won't even... Oh, shit. We may need to build a refinery, folks. Well, to do that, I think we need more compound. We definitely need more resin. So right now, we're just gonna put this into storage. And let that sit there until we can turn it into aluminum. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that one's full. So, there we go. Okay. And off we go. See what else we can find. When I was smaller kid, I was plagued by horrible nightmares. Until I was about 7 or 8 years old, I was just absolutely plagued by them. And it was pretty terrible, actually. I was fearful of going to sleep at night. I didn't want to do it. I had to sleep with the lights on. My parents did everything they could for me, but there wasn't a lot of consoling they could do for me because I just had some really, really terrible nightmares all the time. Oh, is that a plant? Can I find research? Gotta remember not to get outside of my base. Whoa, forgot about the low gravity. Will you turn around, you stupid cart? Okay. So, now, my parents eventually found out what caused it. I don't think, I was able to articulate it very well when I was, younger, because it all started when I was about 3 years old. And I'm gonna tell you about this, and it's all gonna sound really stupid. But at the time, for me, it was very serious. I mean, I was, whoa, one hell of a chasm down there. There's resin down there. Can I get down there and back out? That is the question, really. You know what? YOLO, bitch. We're gonna find out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, this may have been a bad decision. Oh, no. Okay. Here we are. Let me just do a little pirouette there. About 3 years old, you're still learning how to see, really. Because though you can see and you can identify certain things, it's a deal where you haven't seen a lot in your life. Oh, God. Fine. Wait for the power to come back. And so there are a lot of things that you don't recognize yet because you haven't seen them. Now, one time I was standing around, and if any of you guys have had a similar experience to this, please let me know. I was at my grandmother's house, and my uncle lived with her at the time. And so there was a lot of stuff in the garage. Oh, there's a compound here too. So, my uncle worked on cars at the time, and he had a lot of garage stuff. He had a lot of engine parts and tools and things just laying around on this really long table, this bench that spanned one whole side of the garage. And on that table, now I went into the garage. My family was talking. They were in there talking about something that I didn't understand because I was 3, and the finer points of conversation, politics, religion, and stuff like that just went over my head. It bored me, as it would any 3-year-old, you know. I wanted to talk about, clowns and circuses and things like that. Amusement parks, video games, even though there weren't any yet. Malachite. What? What the hell is going on up in here? Oh, jeez. A lot of stuff here, but I don't have a whole hell of a lot of space yet left. Anyway, so they're talking about boring stuff. They're talking about news. They're talking about politics, and I don't know anything that's going on. I'm 3, so I wander out into the garage hoping maybe I'll find something fun out there, because, you know, every now and then I'd find a little grasshopper and I'd pick it up and I'd put it on a tree and play with it or something like that, or I'd climb a tree or find something just fun. And so I went to see what fun stuff was in the garage. Well, I'm standing here looking at this table of things that I don't understand. I mean, I can't recognize it because it's all tools and it's all engine parts and it's stuff that I've never in my life seen or comprehended. I just, you know, I know it's car stuff and tools and that's about it. Now if we can, whoa, hello. I think we flipped. But we're gonna be okay. There we are. Now as long as I can find, there's a research. Where's my base? Holy balls, where's the base? Let me go up somewhere tall. Maybe I can see the beacon. There it is. Okay, we're gonna bring this back over here. Stop. Okay. And there it left, it just dumped off. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Get back here. You belong on that. There you are. So as I'm staring at this big pile of crap that I don't even understand, I realize, and it's just right there in front of me, but I didn't see it. I couldn't pick it out from all of the other stuff that I didn't recognize. In the middle of all this, there was a face, and it was looking right at me. What it was one of those old styrofoam wig holders. My aunt had got a hold of it and used a bunch of like lipstick and makeup and things to draw these massive eyes on it with these huge eyelashes and a little mouth that was sort of partially open. And it just kind of came into focus in front of me. And I recognized it suddenly out of this pile of stuff that I didn't recognize. It was right there. I remember it scaring me so badly that I think I might have almost fainted. You know what? Fuel condenser, medium printer, smelter. Let's do that. Oh wait, what do we need for a smelter? Is it, please let it be compound. Okay, it is compound, yay! So, I mean, I staggered backwards and I just felt this blinding rush of fear. And I ran inside, and of course, it was funny to everyone in there, but it wasn't funny to me. And for the next several years, as I was a kid, I had terrible, horrible nightmares every single night. And they were often, well, sometimes they were about that styrofoam head. I didn't know what else to call them because in my dreams, they didn't have really a base on them, but they were like teardrop looking. They were these white teardrop floating things that had huge eyes and, you know, just would stare at you, and all they would do, I mean, they'd just say boo. They'd just say boo. They'd come around the corner and just say boo. But I knew that if they got me, then that was going to be the end of me. I don't know how I knew that, but I just knew. And those were the worst. I had bad dreams about all kinds of other things, but the boos were the worst. And one particular dream that I had, I may have forgotten a few of them, but there's one that I know Oh wait, where is it? Here it is. Hi, you. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna recycle some stuff into stuff I can use, such as aluminum. I had one dream once where my father, being a preacher for a small church, generally after the services, some of the people would come up to the preacher's house and just discuss with him. They discuss the the finer points of the sermon that he told, or asking questions about God and salvation and whatnot. So after, every Sunday we would generally, there'd be a little powwow, maybe 6, 7, 8 people up in the house. Well, one night I dreamed that was happening, and we had church people in the house, and there was a person in there that I didn't recognize. And I guessed he was new. That happens sometimes. Sometimes new people would come into the church and, just for a one-time visit. Maybe they're from somewhere else, and they would want to, speak with my father after the services. And that wasn't anything unusual. It happened. So that's what I'm dreaming about. There's this guy, and nobody's seen him before, and he needed to use the bathroom. Now, me being, I was a very Christian upbringing, so I was always taught to be polite to, to people and helpful if I could. So should I build a large vehicle or not? Should I just stick with this little one? Maybe. I think so. I think we're just gonna gather resources enough to refuel this thing and have resources to get off the planet, and then we're gonna go. So we'll just keep it with the small dude. That's what we'll do. Now, where was that big crater at? Because that thing had a lot of shit in it. I want to go back there. And there was also a place that had research. Where was the researchy place? Well, it can't be far. This isn't a big planet. I could probably go around the whole thing. Oh, I think that's the research place over here. So anyway, this guy needed to go to the bathroom, and he asked where it was. So I was going to be helpful, and I showed him down the hall. Look at the bathroom's down there. Well, he went down there, and remember, this is all my dream. They came back, and the bathroom was occupied. But this guy, he was really unhappy about it. I mean, he really, really needed to go. He's like, God, I gotta go to the bathroom. He was making a fuss about this, like, huge. And so I'm like, well, just, there'll be somebody out, it'll be out, unoccupied in a minute. Just give it a minute. And so here I am, and I went around and I talked to some other people and did a few things, and there were some other kids there with me. There's more aluminum. Should I bother? I mean, got enough aluminum right now. I don't know. What I really need is compound. I'm gonna go find compound. Resin. Copper would be nice too, actually. My God, there's more. Jesus, there's a lot of aluminum on this planet. So he goes, after a little while, he goes back and it's still occupied. And he's in the room and he's just like in some kind of misery because he can't go to the bathroom. And he's making a big deal out of it. And I see him standing there in the middle of the living room, and he just suddenly just kind of doubles over and says, I have to go to the bathroom. He just screams about how he has to go to the bathroom. And his head began to spin around. And it twisted his neck, and it twisted off of his body, where the head just simply fell down onto the floor. And as I'm looking at his head, his eyes grow really huge, just like the booze, and they look at me. He looks directly up at me, Now, I'm scared at this point. And my father is nearby. I went and hid behind him when all this was happening. And my father came by, and he got a little rope. It was like this little thin rope. And don't ask me, I know it doesn't make sense. Don't ask me why this was like this. But he got a thin little rope, and he tied it around the head. And he started kind of yo-yoing it, you know? And all the time he's doing this, the head is making this otherworldly scream. And whoa! Hi there! You mind not doing that no more, please? Shit. No, enough problems with this. Oh, come on. They gotta get the system fixed of... Oh, what? Come on, sit up. There you go. This thing is screaming until Dad throws it out the window. I have no idea where I am, guys. I'm lost. Okay, this is... see, I see it. I don't know why I'm getting research. I need to be getting compound. So the guy's head, as he was yo-yoing it and slinging it around on that rope, turned into a boo. It turned into a boo. And it was looking at me like all accusingly, like, I'm gonna get you for this. And that's the kind of dreams I had when I was 4. You know, I don't think a 4-year-old should be having dreams like that. God damn it. Why? Game. You're terrible. Okay, get your ass back in here. No, what happened? Where did it? What? Hang on a second. There you are. Okay. Go back on there. I mean, I would have dreams like that. They were really frightening and morbid dreams, and I had them for years. They didn't always have to do with booze, but the worst ones, they did. Let's see what we got. Anything cool? Anything awesome? What is this? Power cells? I don't need fucking power cells. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Really? No. All right. Well, back to hunting for a compound. So, yeah, okay, I get it. Every time it tries to connect with that thing, it knocks the thing off. Every time it tries to connect with the base, it knocks the solar panel off. So, what we gonna do, we're gonna put this over here. We're gonna put it on the back. And if we ever need room on the back, then we'll switch it, but there. So that'll stop being annoying. There, thanks. I think it was around 8 years old when I started to not have nightmares on a daily basis every day. But all the dreams that I had for several years when I was a kid they were terrifying, they were horrible, and they really, one of the big causes of just messing me up entirely. I mean, I'm over them now, obviously, but here we go. Down here we go. This is such a weird environment with the no gravity. Wow. Where's that hole I was digging? There you are. Okay, let's pick I don't know what malachite is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Can you refine it? Is that a thing you can refine into copper, maybe? I mean, what is it? Because if I can refine that into copper, that would be nice. I'm gonna find out. Because I do need copper. Okay. Oh. This is a pain in the butt doing this on the moon. The sun comes by only every little now and then. So, yeah, how about you guys? Did you guys have a period of time in your life when you had really dreadful nightmares? Have you had a nightmare that's ever affected you? In a bad way or even a good way? My dreams when I was a kid were very, very terrifying, and unfortunately there was really nothing anyone could do about it. My parents, they wanted to help, they wanted to do something about it, but there was nothing they could do. Wow, I'm digging myself a cave here. Pretty much. Wow. There's more compound. Awesome. I see more... There. Where? Is that all of it? I think I may have gotten all of it out of there. Well, alright. Back we go. I'll put those in storage. There we are. I'll try to remember what direction the base is. Hopefully I will find it again. I don't want to get lost. Okay. I remember this. Oh, look at all that oh, that's on the other... Is that on that planet? Oh, okay, that's just clouds. I thought that was compound for a second. I was like, whoa. Ah, there it is. I see it. Okay, we found it. We're good. I take this stuff back. Okay. And I'm gonna try to refine some of this malachite. I don't know if I can, but we're gonna try and see what happens. Because I am ignorant. We got one. So let's just do it with this one. See what happens. Oof. And what does it turn into? It turns into copper, which we need. All right, okay. Now we know. I'm happy about that because we're gonna need copper when we go to the next planet to build certain things. So I'm gonna grab all this malachite. Hang on a second. Let me put up some of this other stuff like the resin and the compound, which we're gonna need a lot of compound. Yeah. Whoa! Did I fall into I did fall into a hole. Holy crap. Bluster, stop falling into holes. What's wrong with you, dude? You don't do that. Alright. So, yeah, tell me about your nightmares. Did you have nightmares when you were a kid? Did they bother you? Do you have nightmares now? Nightmares can be a powerful thing, and I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that we can really learn from them. I'm not sure, but if there is, and you do feel as though you've learned something from your own nightmares, tell me about that too. I'm just happy that I don't have them anymore, because they used to be pretty bad. But for now, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna leave it here. Maybe I'll do some grinding off camera, just collecting, getting some compound and some other stuff that we need for our next stop, our next conquering of the next planet, where we will make a bigger base. Yes, give me more copper. Copper we need. All right. Boom. Just you sit there. Okay. So we're gonna do that. And put Fluster. Come on. Get in there. I'm gonna put Fluster to bed for now. There's a little pod. And guys, I hope you enjoyed today's story time. I'll have something different to talk about next time. Hope you enjoy watching these, and I love it when you guys share your stories with me. So yeah, just tell me about your nightmares if you've had any, and I'd love to read about them. But until the next story time, guys, take care.